Hello, welcome to Out of the Basement Some Gaming News. I'm your host, Patrick Gleason. As you can tell, I've let the COVID-19 beard go. As long as you don't talk to me before coffee, then you'll be okay. What's been going on in the news? Well, a bunch of different things. Our friend of ours, Erik, out in Waterloo, has been finding interesting ways to do the gaming. Not only does he game with his wife's kids, he's also doing some Discord gaming, including, the Star Wars Fantasy Flight Games 1, Star Trek, Conan, as well as some board games. They've come up with an interesting concept. They lay out the table and have the dice and stuff with the camera going, so they actually move the stuff on the table as they're playing. So it's a pretty inventive way to get everyone involved and actually have the dice, going and the miniatures being moved around. And he's also going to be start running us through Paladin, the game based on the Pendragon rules, but it takes place in King Charlemagne's Holy Roman Empire. Looking forward to that. It'll be, again, we're using roll D20. Erik loves having a whole bunch of background written handouts and information for us. Other friends of ours, let's say the Anonymous Tabletop. The guys have been doing a lot of gaming. They've been keeping pretty busy as well, doing a game called Jackbox Party, but they've also still doing Tabletopia and other sort of games. Again, mostly through Skype for them, with the cameras and all that. A friend of ours, Brent, who runs Full Sail Painting Studios, has been doing a fair amount of painting, as you can see, and some of it is quite detailed and all that. As far I don't have some better pictures, unfortunately. He was there at last year's Canadian Tabletop Championship. He's also offers painting and some videos. Other friends, of course, Gavin has been painting again a lot. He's actually painted more since this started than he ever did before. I guess he's found his niche calling there, which is quite good. He decided to go the reverse of me, and he decided to get rid of his hair, not just facial, but on the top as well. He also has this thing that deals with basically cardboard vehicles, some of which for $40K, and as you can see, they're actually quite detailed. I'd let this happen in our tabletop game. There will be a link in the video. Jace as well has been doing more stuff. He's been involved with a lot with his family, getting his young girls actually doing some Warhammer 40K. Of course, I'm not too sure he's doing too well. We might need to do an intervention for him soon, as you can tell. Our friend Luke has been doing more printing, 3D printing, and as you can tell, he's getting ready for a lot of Kill Team once the lockdown is done, and we all get to go back out and have some fun. Our friends over at Kessel Run have been trying to do an interesting one for their Mage Nights. It's called Verbella. What this does is allows you to have avatars, so you can set up a table. So instead of just being Discord, you can actually, have an avatar wander around and go up and talk to people and interact sort of virtually, more than just, static cameras. There will be links for Verbella on there for those who want to give it a try. Kessel Run. Now, unfortunately, some not so good news. Gen Con has officially canceled for 2020. It makes sense because even though we are still locked down now, we're not sure, it might ease up before Gen Con is out. But as event organizers know, you don't rely on just 1 week of ticket sales just before it happens. It takes time to build up. The hotels and all that have to know how many people are coming in. It's a whole logistics. You can't just do it in 2 weeks. So Gen Con, unfortunately, will be canceled. And on for the big news for a lot of our fans for the Warhammer 40K universe is Warhammer 40K has announced version 9, which is, I'm of mixed feelings on this one. I mean, as much as it looks, they always put a lot of effort into their animations, but it's great. Like, this is great animation, great story, great build-up. However, I remember, 5th edition came out, then it took a while before 6th. But after 6, it didn't take too long for 7th to come out, and then 8th. And then the Psychic Awakening happened, and now we're on to version 9. I'm not too sure if I'm going to partake of this. I like the game, but I'm just getting to the point where I can't keep coming up every couple of years with all those rule books and codexes. It's bad enough having to buy the new Primaris Marines. Now I have to buy extra, new editions to match that. Who knows, in 2 more years will there be a 10th edition? Probably. So, it's exciting news, but I'm not too sure I'm all up for it or not. For myself, I've been doing some more of the Discord, Roll20 games, including Dungeons and Dragons, my big Paladin Pendragon campaign, the Golden Pendragon, which is going on, in game for almost 40, 50 years, I believe. I picked up Savage Rifts, because Rifts was an interesting system way back when, where rifts open up on Earth, DBs, aliens, demons, all sorts of creatures from different dimensions, multiverses came into Earth, laid waste, humanity rebuilt, built these giant machines, the technology and magic. So basically it's sort of the, hey, you want science fiction, you want magic, you want supernatural, you want demons, you got on aliens, here you go, here's Rifts. Great idea. The game system itself was clunky for all the different classes and levels, and that, every game system has issues, but this was very clunky for a lot of things. I picked up Rifts, Savage Rifts, which is based off the Savage World system. Now Rifts had tons of source books. Like, some people had, there was 50 plus source books, some for different countries, different alliances, factions, all that sort of stuff out there. It's great. So I'm willing to give Savage Rifts a try to see how it goes. Try to support your local businesses. I know Amazon's nice and easy to order from for a lot of things, but most of the gaming stores around here will gladly order for you, or perhaps curbside. So instead of just going quickly to Amazon or other places, check out your local stores. Give them a shout. Help them out. I hope everyone's staying safe and gaming, and we'll talk to you later.
The galaxy burns, yet still we stand, the last bulwark against the terror. And while we draw breath, we will fight. For in this new dark age, there is only war.